Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and very welcome to the show. This is a delayed show. I have not been recording for 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. I don't even know because I missed a week, and then I missed now on Sunday, and I'm doing it in the middle of the week and trying to recap here. But this is because the last Sunday I went away to a residency. But let's forget about that. I will get into that later. Welcome to the show. My name is Carl. Let me introduce myself to the viewers out there who don't even know me before I get into the hot stuff, or whatever you want to call it. The main topics of the show. I'm an artist, and here on YouTube I share my creative journey, trying to upload a video every week. Therefore the name Weekly Creative Update. So yes, let's get into it. What have I been working on? Yeah, what have I been working on that that was making me miss this show? Making me miss the show. So last Sunday I went away to a residency, and this Sunday I got home from the residency. So I haven't been able to record any of these sessions. But I've been away on an artist residency for a week, 8 days in a little bit north of Gothenburg in Sweden. I was at a place called Luftslottet in Götene, and that is an artist whose name I won't reveal. Okay, I will reveal his name. His name is Jonas Liveröd. I was away at his residency with another residency artist, a textile artist named Lasse Massarin Larsson. I was there for 8 days, as I said, and been making some sculptures. Been going around I'm trying to develop this project called in Swedish it is called Den långsamma samlaren, but in English it must be The Slow Collector, I think. And it's about just going around, really taking in the environment, really taking in the place, the location that you're at, and going around and finding things that maybe might seem trash for some people, but I find value in the material, and I want the material to guide me. I want to make as little decision in the art making as possible, so I let the material shine through and sort of like that. So I'm trying to develop that way of working. Also at this residency, going out into to the woods, into the nature, trying to find objects, or in this case a lot of wooden sticks, wooden logs, or whatever you want to call them. I've been using those kind of things, and I've been taking a lot of photos of the finished work, and I also been documenting the process, but I haven't been able to what is it called? I haven't been able to put it into the computer and developing those photos, so to speak. But I can show you an overview here. This is what I made. I made sort of this little land art kind of piece out in a field. So I cut the grass in a square shape, and that was my room for the week. That was the room that I wanted to use. That was the room that I wanted to make the sculptures in. So I made 3 different sculptures. I'm not going to go into those more here in this program because I don't have so good photos of them. But I can hopefully show you that next week when I'm going to sit down at the computer, and I'm going to go into Lightroom and put in some nice colors, drag those handlebars up and down till I find what I like, putting it into the portfolio and into the website. Then I can show you more when I've done that. But it was nice. It was a nice trip. I am really pleased. It's hard work to because it's really take the energy out of you to be at a place, to be with new people, and to really work every day for so long in a short time. So I'm pretty happy with the result, I would say. for that little part and for that little residency. And yeah, we'll be coming up with a little reel maybe on Instagram. We're coming up with some photos and stuff like that. Just have to look it over and do that sort of stuff. And I also want to say thank you, guys. Thank you to you, because you noticed that I got a new haircut, and everyone was so lovely in the comments saying, "Oh, you are the only guy that really can pull off that haircut that I can think of, and it looks really nice. Oh my God. You're a lovely looking man." So I just can only say thank you to everyone out there who was so nice and who dropped those comments. That was really nice. And next week I might come back to you with another surprise, with another hair surprise. We'll see about that. A little cliffhanger. So, and right now I want to, I'm going to continue working on my exhibition coming up in Gothenburg in the end of October with a vernissage there at a place called Sintra, like this arts and crafts place. And I'm going to be showing some, I've been talking about it earlier, I've been showing some relief pieces I've been working on, relief pieces, and some sculptures as well. So we'll be going into that this week, and maybe I have like 2 or 3 works left at that exhibition, and then I will have to put some oil and stuff on them, but hopefully I can develop one work there. And I also want to buy a sewing machine that I can sew a bit. Sew, do you even pronounce it that? Sewing machine, not a sewing machine, sewing machine. It will surprise you, but guys, English is not my first language. That's why I can't pronounce the name. That's why I can't find it. But hopefully you can understand me anyways. But that is that. And I have been today. I've just been sitting at a computer making some applications and doing some bookkeeping. That's what you have to do. That's the real life of an artist. I would say that 80% of my work is like admin stuff, and 20% is really getting to it, getting into the materials, getting dirty, and getting it going with the fun stuff. But let's move on to the self-promotion.
There is, however, a desire to get power in order to use it for good. If you've got power, you've got to use it for the good. For the good. For the good. For the good.
And the self-promotion, you might wonder, what are you talking about, Carl? Why are you saying self-promotion? I don't want to hear that stuff. I don't want to hear that. But that is important when you're an artist, when you're all alone in the world, trying to pursue your artworks. It can be hard. And especially for me. I need to get out there. I need to get out on Instagram. I need to put down my pants because they're going up here, sitting in the computer, sitting in the sofa. We'll have to adjust a bit. But yeah, so guys, did you know that I have a newsletter, monthly creative update? This is also a reminder to me that I need to send out that newsletter. I'm going to send out that newsletter tomorrow. I need to do that because it's overdue with 1.5 weeks. So that's sort of like this show. We're soon at 200 subscribers. It's a giveaway every week. It's a little information. It's different to this show, but it's still really similar. So if you enjoy this, you will enjoy that. And if you don't enjoy this show, you might enjoy that. So sign up and subscribe. And also, I will be getting back into the groove here with my little course, Creative Call with Carl and Company. It's called. I've had 4 sessions so far, a little course. We're a little small group. We get together, like-minded people, artists, creative, talking about the process, talking about what it is like being a human, being in this world, trying to pursue the career of an artist, or just trying to be creative, or just trying to find some fun projects. So if you're interested in that, sign up. In the link is also down below. And now let's move on to the weekly question. And this week I actually got a weekly question. Guys, you have to submit some questions because I'm running out. This is the last question that I even have. So if you want to submit a question that I will answer next week, write it down below. Okay, so this is from David Conaway 9676. Very great hair. Oh, thank you very much, David. What do you do each day, Carl? Do you have a routine? You seem to work a lot. I seem to work a lot. That's because I work a lot. I'm trying to work every day, but I'm trying to keep it fun always. Trying to keep it fun because that's the most important thing for me. But let's go through a normal day. A normal day, I wake up. Lately, I've been waking up a bit later, maybe 7:30, but that's too late. I have to change that because I was in a great groove earlier this year when I woke up like at 6 every day. But I wake up, as everyone do, and then I do some light exercising for 15-20 minutes, some push-ups and squats and some body weight exercises. Getting the body moving and stretching out feels nice. And then after that, I do a 20-minute session of transcendental meditation, TM, which is really nice, which I've been getting into lately. I took a course in that, so I've been doing that for a little more than a month now. Before that, I did guided meditation, but that didn't really suit me. So waking up, 20 minutes of light exercise, 20 minutes of TM. Then I do a breakfast, usually oatmeal with 2 fruits on top and some nuts. If I feel fancy, some nut butter, maybe some oat milk, maybe some dates on top, of course, some raisins. Can be whatever, some pumpkin seeds, cinnamon, cardamom. That's the breakfast. Taking the breakfast to the computer, looking on my list for applications to apply for, trying to apply for at least one a day. But it never is one a day, but I'm trying to do it one a day. So doing a little breakfast and writing session. And then the clocks might be like 10 or 11 or something. Then I go out for a run. I try to do some cardio for about an hour. Then I come back 12, having a little lunch snack for an hour maybe. But it usually becomes longer because I take a shower and stuff like that. But I want to aim at being done with that at 13. And then at 13, I go to the workshop. And I work from there for like 13 till 17, 18. So I'm maybe there at 4 hours. And then I go back home and the work day is kind of over. Then I do some another session of transcendental. I can't even pronounce it. I should be able to pronounce it. Transcendental meditation. Another session for 20 minutes, and I eat dinner. And then I might just relax, watch a movie, or sitting and sketching a bit, trying to gather ideas for upcoming projects, trying to figure out, doing a little bit of planning for the next day. What can I do in the workshop? What grant could I write for? And doing a little bit of preparing, a little bit of planning, trying to get in those sketch sessions. I've been bad with that lately, so this is also a reminder for me to sketch. So pretty much admin stuff in the morning, light workouts, getting both the body and the mind and the spirit going in the morning, and then in the afternoon it's just going to the workshop and doing the fun working stuff. So that's pretty much the days and the routine that I keep when I'm at home. But lately now I've been away at a lot of residencies and stuff like that, so I haven't been able to keep to that routine. But I want to get into that now here lately. But it's also I'm going away in 2 weeks and 1 week to Vienna. Any viewers in Vienna want to catch up, want to meet, want to have some fun, want to say hi, let me know. And then I'm coming back, then I'm going away for another week, setting up the exhibition in Gothenburg, then I'm going away on another residency for a week, a little bit north of Gothenburg again, and then it's November, and then I will maybe get into the routine. But it's hard to getting into the routine when there's a lot of these stuff coming up, but that's the day that I described there. So hopefully that answered the question in some sort of way, David, and yeah, I like to work a lot. That's the life. I really enjoy it. I really think it is fun. And yeah, submit more questions. Or I actually have another question here. But then I can answer that the next episode. That is great. And now the wise words. And the wise words is you have to get serious. I wrote down you have to get serious. I think, but there is a balance to that. You have to get serious. When you want to do something, I think you have to be serious. And I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious in a fun way and trying to enjoy it as much as possible. But if you want to be serious, you really have to do the stuff that you want to do and believing it and doing it really for a long time without any feedback or without any results or without any positivity coming into it. Just doing it. I think I need to do this for a long time. I've been doing this for 3 years now. If you don't know my story, for 3 years ago I graduated architecture school. Then I decided to become an artist, and then I've been trying to figuring out this way of being an artist. But I've been able to do it full time, and I think it's just getting easier and easier. It's always the hardest in the beginning, but I think you have to get serious, but you have to get serious with a nice touch of silliness, with a nice touch of being a little bit of a goofball, being able to make fun of yourself and just failing all over again and failing all over again and failing all over again, because that's how you learn. But you have to get serious. I have an example of this, but I didn't say it. This was a friend of mine. I'm applying for this newsletter, like the biggest art newsletter with opportunities that you can apply for here in Sweden. And there is a premium version, and then you get like 30 things in your recommended list, and then there's like a basic, and then you get like 5 free recommendations for things you can apply for. And this person wants to do this at full time. I don't know if she does it. I don't know if this person does it in full time or not. But this person did not even pay for the premium, and it's like $30 a year, so it's nothing. Even if you don't have much money, it's nothing. But then I thought to myself in my head, this artist is not serious. This girl, I don't want to say it. This girl is not serious. She's not even applying to this premium stuff, and she wants to do this full time and complaining about how it is not working out, how it is hard. But it isn't hard. You just have to get serious. I thought to myself then. I thought that to myself, but maybe that's harsh. Maybe that's harsh on me. Maybe that's hard critique for her. But I think you have to get serious in some sort of way. I'm trying to find the fun in the seriousness part. And I think for some people that can be hard, but for me, there's no other choice. Another choice would be to get a normal, regular job with the common people out there. I would never do that, because that is my worst nightmare. And I've always said that to myself, I cannot do that. So that's a great thing. And there's also another thing, it's the anti-vision. Like, I don't want to become an old man. That I've met a lot of old men that I should have pursued this, or I should have done this, or I regret that I didn't do this. I don't want to have any regrets. You can't have any regrets, and I'm trying to live a life that I have at as little as regret as I can have when I die. I just want to pursue what I want to pursue, and then you have to be serious with a bit of silly sprinkled on the top of your head. And also on your shoulders, and on your chest, and on your legs. And a little bit between into your toes. Silliness between your toes, that tastes like peanut butter jelly sourdough sandwich, which is great. That is lovely. I haven't had a sourdough bread in a long time, because my mom is making sourdough bread, and every time she lives like 4 hours or 5 hours from where I live. So every time she visits, she comes with like 5 or 10 loaves of bread, sourdough bread, fermented bread. That is great stuff, with like walnuts, dates, raisins, other kind of nuts and seeds in it. That's lovely. I talked to her this morning, and she was making some new sourdough bread, and she also made a special version without the nuts for my sister's baby. He's like 1 year old, and it is good for him. He likes it as well. But yeah, that's the silliness between your toes and the silliness of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and hopefully you will be here next week when I will have another hair surprise for you.
I'm signing out with a song. This is an outro.